Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope your weekend went well. Obviously, we're back with Vintage Story, where progress has been made. I'm working my way into the Copper Age. And YouTube appears to be behaving. What time of day is it? Oh, it's only 2 o'clock. So, what am I doing? I am obviously cooking something up here, chamomile root, and can't remember everything that I was up to. Oh, are those all the molds I've done? Oh, there's my crucible. Do I have any more copper? Apparently not. What have I got on me? Falx, shovel, pickaxe, axe. I need another axe. I can already see that that one's running out. What have I got in terms of? I don't exactly have a lot of food, do I? What was I going to do with these? Curious minds want to know. Actually, I want to try and see these. Let's just have a little look. Wrong way. Oh, you're going to be like that. Oh, I see. It does the whole... Oh, it's the Minecraft pattern, isn't it? That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's the Minecraft pattern. Oops. Drop that. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more closer to the edge there. Oh well. Looks like good old English weather here. How's my crops doing? Oh, my carrots are mature. Well, one of my carrots is mature. Wow, turnips grow nice and quickly. It's kind of nice to know. All this lot is taking a sweet time. And I'm not paying enough attention to the landscape, am I? Just in case something decides to sneak up on me. Grab a tree on the simple grounds that it's there and kind of in the way. I do anything with catmint. I don't know. Oh. Huh. For some reason I didn't realise that these were unplanted. Obviously these don't. Oh, 27 days, 25, and then this obviously bit longer. That's nice. What can I do with whatever I've got? Oops. A single bucket of copper. Okay, I need a hammer for that. Oh, great. Oh, sorry about that. Let's make more firewood, because I'm going to need it. Want to make more. Sorry, I'm not thinking so clearly this morning for whatever reason. Yep, definitely gonna need a new axe pretty soon. No, that's copper. Wow, it does go through that in a hurry. Oh, silly me. It take very long to get your mental key bindings, so to speak. Oops. Is that enough? I do not know. Seem to be almost at a loss for things to do. I need another axe. Where's my... that is a shovel, that is a falx, that is a hoe. Where's my axe? That's got to be my axe. Have I got enough copper? I do. I actually do. Enough copper for that. Where's my tongs? And is it worth? No, I don't want to go out and leave stuff. I ought to get rid of some of those. At least it's nice weather for farming. Saves me the trouble of hydrating the soil. So my general goal for the food right this split second is store as much grain as I can. Because I think it's about the only decent long-term food stuff I've got. Oh. And all this lot should essentially, because I picked it over a series of days and each time was more or less enough to keep me alive, should sort of flower in shifts. Ought to continue to expand this, really, shouldn't I? Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't want to. Which one was my axe? Ah, it was... Mental note to self, don't step on the copper. I need... That's my axe. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer mold gone? Or is that actually being cooked right now? And that... yeah, that's my hammer. That's it. Wow, 8 o'clock at night. Have I got any sifting? Oops, I stepped on my molten copper there. That would have been embarrassing. Have I got anything I can sift? No, that's for... I don't. Did I? Oh, claystone gravel. There we go. Give me something to do for the night. After I put this back. I'm surprised the tongs don't actually burn up. Yeah. That's not the best place to have. Well, it'll probably keep me warm. Mental note to self. Charcoal in the morning. Storm tonight. Oh, I need to make another. What have I picked up so far? Very little. Not quite sure what I can do with stony bony rib cages. I think I am in a position to go chasing after copper nuggets in the morning, which I'm going to need a lot of, because I need to make an anvil, and you need an anvil to make spearheads and saws, and I do want to make a saw, because that will allow me to make all kinds of other stuff. I also start to need looking at tin. What I am curious to know is how the game handles the manufacture of steel. I know it's early days for that, but because the reality of it is that is a truly intense thing to do, because you need high temperatures. And a simple charcoal fire just does not suffice. I'm slightly unnerved by the fact that I've got a ceramic crucible full of molten copper within about 3 feet of my face. Looking forward to the next iteration of the game. It's in pre-release right now, because it actually adds improved fishing. I must admit, I'm kind of surprised that after all this time in the game, you don't have a fishing mechanic. I don't think I need the spear anymore. If I have a falx, I know which one I'd rather use. Oh, we're getting stuff. That's nice. I was working on we'll call it a project over the weekend, partially inspired by my experience with Hightail and the Vintage Story. This idea, and it's nothing new, I think people have done it before. It's sort of taking a vanilla Minecraft, the current version, and sort of seeing how it progresses as you go from basic to more modern Minecraft. Because the funny thing is, I say the funny thing, if you get the latest Minecraft, what is that? 121.11, I think is the current version. And you just run it unmodded, it doesn't look that good anymore. I mean, arguably it never really did, but you know what I mean. Compared with what we get with Hightail and Vintage Story, it looks primitive. I've got a suspicion that Mojang would be highly advised to work things up a bit. Actually, both Hightail, all three of those games I mentioned, Hightail, Vintage Story, and Minecraft, all of them would be well advised to change their terrain generation to use half slabs, so you end up with smoother terrain instead of these meter-high blocks. Makes a heck of a difference. I hope Mojang takes note. So yeah, I was working on what mods I would apply to sort of gradually increase the appearance. Turns out some of the mods I want to use aren't available for the current version. Pandas Falling Trees, for example, is a version behind. But they do have crawl and sit. There's a couple of dynamics which really ought to be included. Crawl, allows you to crawl without having to go through swimming permutations and combinations. Sit obviously allows you to sit on half blocks, I should say. Let's Oh, I must have picked that up by mistake. So, let's see. I do need a knife. But I don't need that. I need to get rid of some of these knives. Don't have a do I have a decent knife hanging? Or why am I hanging on to some of this old stuff? What else have we got to do? That's going to be... Oh. Yay! We have a better axe. Need you recycle? I wonder if you can't... Why can't you recycle your copper? Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Do that. Oh, I didn't realise I had that much wood stored. We will process that in a moment. Yeah, I got too much stuff that I'm not using. What is that? Oh, that's tin. Oh, that's good to have. And gold. Not quite sure what I do with the clay. That's more fences if I want them. I need another fire starter. Who remembers how to make a fire starter? Oops. Okay. How do I make a fire starter? Okay. Stick, grass. I'm going to need the actually I'm kind of going to need that. Put that up there. Actually, that should now have enough wood for making charcoal. Why have I come out here? Oh yes. Let's see if I remember. Yes, I do remember, apparently. Firewood, don't I? Yay. And I need to put that away. And I need my packed. Oh, and this is out. I need 100 units of metal and... oh yes, packed soil. Come on, little fire. And there we go. One more set of charcoal. What time is it? It is 4:50 in the morning. Well, the good news is, hopefully lightning won't start any fires nearby. Because that is a thing. This really does feel like Minecraft now. Right. So we got yeah, copper. So I'm after, is it not? Got charcoal burning. Let's see if we can find copper. Do we have anything here that I should be able to... Oh. Onions. Turnips, turnips. Any of our berry bushes. Oh, alright, so copper. Good old English weather. Oh, I also need sand for sifting, don't I? Ooh. Have this. Conditioning you and throwing carrots. Oh. This is slate sand, which I can use for sifting purposes. Panning, I should say. Hello. Oh, that's a pig. Oh yes, that makes all the difference. Oh yes, thank you. Do I have any ribs? I do. Oops. That's the first chunk. And the bones, those bones I happen to know I can make a better weapon out of. So that's actually awfully useful to have. And thank goodness for the falx. The falx has made me into a much better hunter. Should hardly come as a surprise. That is it. We have some decent meat for a change. All I need now is copper. These cranberries. Oh. What can I drop? I don't plan on dying anytime soon, and a bed's easy to make. I wonder if I would be advised. Oh, I've got too much stuff. I've got far too much stuff. Oops. Well, this has turned into a quick foraging session. Yep, there you go. Just wanted the seeds. If I have a falx, do I truly need a spear, a copper spear. Yes, actually, I can. So, well, in a real practical sense, I can certainly see the utility of it. Okay. Let's. Wow, we've got stuff. Okay, we'll stash that, and yeah, that should keep me through the day. It's the 2 days. Okay, and put that away. I still need copper. Alright, let's go back out and find copper. How much copper do I need for a hammer? 100 units, and that's... Okay, so what did we learn? I can dispatch... I can dispatch a boar fairly readily. You can trap them and breed them, apparently. I'm not sure they get any tamer with time. Hello. Awesome. It looks like the bones sort of remain around, so I can come back if necessary, find the bones that I've left behind, possibly grind them up for useful stuff. Right, copper bits. I'm almost tempted to see if I can't find a wolf, because I know with a spear you can damage a wolf enough that it'll run away. I don't want to find a bear. But I'm just curious to see if I can actually kill a wolf, because I haven't done that yet. In fact, I think that was the first adult boar I killed. Don't tell me I've cleared out all my copper bits locally. I'll hold off on picking up sand until later in the evening. What time of day is it? 10 o'clock. Okay. Oh, I am entering bear territory here. Hello. Oh, that's a chicken. Not entirely certain how they justify chickens being in this area. One can assume they're wild chickens, but wild chickens aren't native to this kind of area. They're actually descended, as some of you might know, from jungle fowl from Southeast Asia. While I've never seen jungle fowl in the wild, I have seen them in Malaysia. They have this massive aviary in Kuala Lumpur. Well worth visiting. And as my second ex-wife and I, she wasn't my second ex-wife at the time, just my second wife, were walking around, you could hear, heard this chicken, classic chicken noises, and it's a jungle fowl. I thought that was rather nice. But that's the first one I've seen in reality. Not chicken, jungle fowl. Just to clarify. One thing I need increasingly less of at the moment is flint. Well, at least I don't need to pick it up. The simple reason that you get flint when you're sifting sand. Panning sand, I should say. Oh, don't you just hate it when that happens? At some point I need to make some proper storage chests instead of those wicker baskets. At some point I need a proper backpack. So much to learn. How do you go about trapping and domesticating pigs? Or chickens? Oops, sorry, just give me a second. What's this? That is spelt. That's what I was hoping for, just the seeds. What can I get rid of? Let's use the knife. Can always make another knife. Actually, if I found copper right now, I'd be hard pushed to pick it up. So let's go back. Plant this lot. Yeah, I've definitely got to come back for this. I ought to carry less stuff. I don't think I need an oar on me at all times. The reason I got that is just in case I die and I want to make a raft. But let's see. Oh, it's red. Now, what can I do with? I need to do something with. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away. Oops. Hang on a moment. Where did I put? Pull things together here. Yeah, I don't really think I need those. Alright, let's go see about doing some planting. Oh, this is a lot faster. Oh, this is slowly growing. I'm going to be spending more and more time farming this stuff, aren't I? Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know to what extent replanting in different areas is necessarily recommended, but I'm going to start doing that anyway, on the grounds of why not. Crop rotation is a thing in the game. Ooh, it's ready. That's my first grain harvest. yay. I know some plants do well or better if they're planted side by side, but I don't know how well that's implemented in the game either. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, we got a whole bunch of onions. Oh, I see. It does. Oh, no, there we go. So, one way or the other, I am getting better set up. If not, I don't want to put that in there. Alright, so what do we do with the rawhide? This is something I need to find out. Oh, hang on. I reprocess all that. I always need packed soil for some reason. Okay, what am I doing? I am trying to figure out what I can do with rawhide. Rawhide. Small. Nope. Okay, I need to make leather. Which needs a barrel. Making leather, step 1 of 4. Soak rawhide. Not helpful. Can be placed onto ground. Rat. So it would appear. Leather backpack. Yeah, that requires leather. That requires leather. So anything I can do. Ooh. Pelt large. Pelt small. But oh, wait a second. No, that's not counting as a pelt, is it? Well, I think. Oh, I still need to get copper. I'm seriously deficient in copper. Now, I did have chickens eat. Okay, there is copper over there. What time of day is it? It is late to be heading out over there. Unfortunately. And I can't remember if I picked up the copper over there, but I might be able to start a small mine, I guess. How are we doing with... Was I doing anything over here? I was not. Alright. That's going to keep going for a day or so. I know, this is very badly done. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but can't have everything. Do you know what I can do? I can make an improved knife. Hey, little nugget, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, you certainly do manage to live a busy life. Let me think. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with those. I don't think there's much I can do with them until I get barrels. Barrels need... Okay, let's see. Okay, so for a barrel I need planks. Okay, for planks I know I need saw, don't I? Nope. Boards. Boards. Yeah, okay, I need saw. Can I make a copper saw? Technically, I'm not sure that would really work. Yes, I can. I need... That's fine. I need smithing, which requires... Oh, great. Copper anvil. A copper anvil needs... 180 copper. Right, okay. That's a lot of copper, which I simply don't have at this point. Well, I might as well cook some meat up, I guess. Oh, I forgot. I want sand for smelting, but not for smelting. Sifting. Give me something to do in the evenings. Do a quick run for... I wonder. Okay. I was just wondering how they handled this, whether there was going to be sand underneath. I don't like that mechanic. I do not like that water mechanic at all. So that ought to fill in, really, shouldn't it? That. But actually keep me going for a few nights. I do not like the way this worked out. I really don't. But this urge to fill it in. we have definitely made progress. And I start to need to think, is there any benefit to making things like vegetable stews? Technically, the simple answer is yes. How can you be complaining about the heat when it's raining all the blasted time? Well, actually, yeah, humidity, but I mean, normally when crops get ruined by the heat, it's because they weren't properly watered, so my fault. Alright. I need to start moving stuff around and moving it out. Let's see. Let's at least make ourselves a fire. Get our meat cooking. I know that's way too much meat. Helps the daisy. Where did I just drop my... Oh. The reason I'm getting rid of that is... yeah. It's going to die anyway. I hope your various injuries aren't bothering you, little nugget. Proper meat. Okay, I am actually going to take a quick break. For reasons of bladder management. Then I will be back and we shall continue. Probably with something really exciting like canning. Of course, I was hoping it would do this before I switched the camera back on, but it decided it wasn't going to. There we go. Right. That's a very irritating thing it does though. So, we'll just wait for our meat to cook. And then get on with our busy afternoon, evening of sifting. Actually, yeah, I think. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Sorry about that. Irritating. Why can't... Oh, okay, it's sand. I suppose that would make a sort of sense. Let's put our stuff away. Don't need the grass at the moment. I need more of this. The thatch. Don't need that flint spear, do I? Can you just eat this as it is? Yes, you can. Okay. Wouldn't necessarily recommend that in reality, but still. Yeah, and that should. Yes. Where's my arm? Oops. The whole empty hand thing is a little something. There we go. Alright, so now we just sit in here for a while. Happily sift. Fortunately, you don't need to sleep through the night. Hello, Nika Brika. How you doing? I wouldn't mind finding out at some point if there is a desert biome in this game, what that's like to survive in. Not particularly pleasant, I imagine, but it'd still be interesting to try. Remember I was talking, Nika Brika, about changing the evening schedule regarding Warframe and Soulframe. I'm not actually sure that Soulframe has much to offer right now in terms of streaming, because it turns out I think I've done pretty much all the main quests that are available. Which means from a sort of fresh content aspect, I've done a lot of the stuff already. So what's left essentially is grinding for all the things I don't have. I mean, I can always open up more of the map, which was what I was trying to do last night, but I got distracted. Oh, did you? My apologies. Yeah. It's not in the same status as Warframe, of course, where you've got innumerable lots of quests to do. does leave me wondering what I should actually do. Yeah, I mean, Armored Core would be a good possibility. What I might do is, just for this week, alternate between Soulframe and Warframe for the week, see how that does. Just to see, because the evening, weekday stuff might be different. I don't think I've ever streamed Soulframe during the week. But I'm getting a feeling right now that Soulframe may not last very long in terms of content. The Armored Core, I mean, if nothing else, I mean, yeah, returning to Armored Core, I'd have to relearn all the muscle memory, but yes, no, that's a serious thing. Dark Sector is available. Kind of waiting for it to become free. It does go free occasionally. I understand it does work on Linux. It might require some fiddling, but apparently it does work. I mean, right now, for example, Warframe, I could just do content based on Carl 175's missions, which I have barely touched, and that at least would be new. I might do that. Because it's very easy to focus on the Warframes themselves and forget poor old Carl, so I could easily, that would definitely be something. And as you know, I do like Carl 175. Yeah. On the other hand, it might not be a bad idea to take a mini break from streaming Warframe and do that. Or, and here's a thought, I could load up Hellish Court, because I know there are people out there who like Hellish Court, and start going through the story missions. Well, yeah. Because all I ever did was a first impressions of that. I'm gonna have to decide at some point today. The problem is that Warframe is just easy for me to do. We'll see this evening, I guess. Of everything I've, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not that by a minute. I haven't done any grinding for the fungus region. I mean, there's a lot of grinding I haven't done, but how much interest is in there, because it all ends up the same, doesn't it? I mean, I could spend some time grinding for status with various groups. But again, it's the same kind of thing, isn't it? Heck, another possibility is switch Vintage Story to the evenings and do Warframe or Soulframe first in the morning. I don't know. Yeah, it was. I was online earlier, grinding through some of the Nightwave's bits. But everyone's seen everybody do that, so... Yeah, I'm now so rusty with Armored Core, I'd pretty much have to rerun some of the missions just to get myself back up to speed. It took me long enough to get up to speed with muscle memory in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, I could run bounties. I haven't maxed out all the standing levels. I could switch my allegiance. I've been with whoever it is I've been with now the whole time. Although I haven't gotten everything from them that I particularly want. Yeah, and I've still got one more piece for the Saito 9 frame. And I haven't fully explored the railjack stuff either. I mean, I've scratched the surface of the railjack missions. Again, it all comes down to how much interest is there in it. Who really wants to see me night after night grinding for Levo? I mean, the good news is the game's not going anywhere, so always do something else and come back to it. Yeah, I mean, that's good to know. It has to be said. I am trying to grow the channel, though. Let's see. I wonder if I could make bronze. Getting to the point. uh, yeah, I don't envy you that particular task. Well, there's only so much time in the day. I was rather surprised this weekend. I think I got half a dozen subscribers, and I think they were all from me running Sky Children of the Light, which really surprised me. Oh, don't let me stop you. Go to sleep early for once. Yeah, last I checked I was up to 338. And I think I picked up a fair old chunk of that from Sky. Now, Sky is definitely not something that lends itself to regular streaming, because that is endlessly repetitive unless you come up with some new angle on it, and that is difficult. I mean, I could... okay, so what you do your dailies, alright. You do the challenges, seasonal quests. Yeah. In other news, my plans for expanding my streaming capabilities proceed apace. I think I've got most of the technical stuff sorted out, what I need to get and what I need to do. It'll be a little bit more expensive than I planned, unfortunately. But not hugely, which is good. Oh, that's very kind of you. Do appreciate it. After all, I wouldn't have my affiliate status on Twitch without you. Right, copper. Let's see whether... okay, I don't know. That won't be done yet. Let's drop this off. What have we got here that's worth picking? Almost getting there. Flax is coming along. Spelt. Oh, we have turnips. this rate, turnips are going to be my primary plot. 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 Ah. So, let's go and see if we can't find copper. Yeah, I definitely need a lot of copper. Alright. Where are we headed? Over that way. Oh, okay. I thought copper was in the opposite direction. Okay, more or less straight. No, I haven't got any plans for streaming on a third platform. Twitch and YouTube are relatively straightforward. The others, not so sure about that. And with Restream, I would have to pay, and I'm not sure it's really worth my doing at this point. Restream allows me to do two platforms for free. Now that's actually one possibility that opens up with a dedicated streaming computer running multiple instances of OBS. So I could say run one that would stream to YouTube, another one that would stream to Twitch. And there's your answer. I can, in fact, that was slightly terrifying. I was not expecting that. Okay. So it turns out, yeah, no. One of the reasons I'm contemplating a dedicated streaming computer is, firstly, it's not hugely expensive. Probably cost me about the same as a graphics card. But it would allow me to more easily do things like run Stream Deck, which is kind of, you can do it with Linux, but it strikes me as being a bit of a pain. The other thing is also, if I run a Mac system, and there's no question that I'm not going to run a Windows system, but with a Mac system, I think there are add-ons more readily available for OBS that allow me to do more. And like I say, it would also allow me to run an Elgato Steam Deck more easily. it also frees up this computer to just run games. It would be about the equivalent of sticking another graphics card in this computer. If this computer isn't doing the streaming as well as running the game, that suddenly becomes the rough equivalent of a graphics card update. So I can either elect to have higher graphics or better frame rates, but I don't really need that, but it's nice to have the room for maneuver, if you know what I mean. Okay, so apparently I was not entirely correct about copper. Whoa! That was disturbingly close. I do have some technical issues to try and deal with, though, regarding a streaming computer. Getting the video to it is doable. Not straightforward, as it turns out, because of course this is Linux, but doable. Oops. Sorting out the audio could be difficult. Not the audio from the game. Aha! That's actually quite easy. It's the if I wanted to have in-game chat, for example, that could be problematic. I think I know how I could do it, but yeah, that could be problematic. I don't think I want to pursue that. And I'm heading the wrong way. I am not in a good place here. Ah! Oh! And I lost my falx. But I got my axe. Okay, so let us... Oh! Well, at least I've got food on me. And at least I got that. So what do I need? I need to make a raft. What do I need for a raft? Can't remember what I need for. I need a raft. I need rope. This is why I was carrying everything on me. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, I need a tree. I lost my falx. Accidentally hit Q. And the reason I need a raft is because my alternative is to swim all the way. This is why I don't like that kind of area. Now I could just... Ooh, this could be handy. Okay, so I've got enough logs. I need rope. And for rope, I need cattails. Whew. At least I got food on me. Right. Oh, you're kidding me. Last time, oh yeah, last time I was here, none of this stuff was available yet. Alright. Cattails. Need a whole bunch of cattails. That does not look promising. I think I can eat these. Yeah. I know that was silly, but look at this. Okay, I am not going to take this stuff because I might need it for the next time, and I have enough food. Did I leave a bed around here somewhere? Do I need to get inland-ish? Ah, here we go. Is that all you got for me? Grief. And this is ocean, so there won't be cattails there, I suppose. This is a terrible island to start off with. Yeah, this is not ideal. At least everything is ripened. I think I'm gonna have to just swim. Excuse me. Is it mostly this quiet? Yeah, this is not untypical. Most people who watch live streams don't chat. I am headed the right way, aren't I? Yes, I am, more or less. But the good news is I've got more than enough food, which is a much better situation than previously. At one point I was kind of hoping to take up residence on this island, but there was so little food to start off with. It was quite disconcerting. Well, Little Nugget was here earlier. He might still be here. What's this? Granite and sandstone. Come on, I need... Need a bunch of cattails to make rope. That's a fairly substantial looking fish down there, but I don't see cattails. Trapped. So my whole plan was to build a raft, and I've actually done it before from here, so, but I don't have enough cattails to do it. I may just have to set up for the night and swim back in the morning. Let's see. Yeah, because I need to go that way, more or less. And let's just check, see what you need for rope. Coil of rope is... yeah, I need 6. Is that all I need? 6 or papyrus or wild vines. I have not seen. Oh, hang on. No, that's not. What I might do is just collect grass and sleep through the night. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oops. It's funny that the weather is so different here. Right. I was going to see if I could pick up my... What time of day is it? It is nearly 6 o'clock. I know I dropped off my... Where did I put my cattails? I know I dropped them. I can't remember where. Oh well. So if I can make a rope, I still want to do that. This is why I was carrying rope with me. And then I thought, I don't really need it. And then I died. Ah. Oh, they're piglets, I think. Good night. Good night, Bob. Good night, Nika Brika. Sleep well, etc. See you later / tomorrow. I am well irritated that I lost my falcons. And it will have despawned by the time I get back there. I don't want to have to deal with Mr. Bear again. Ah, now. Difficult about this, aren't you? I was hoping I could mix that up. What did I just drop? Don't know what's going to happen if I just put the bed down and go to sleep. What time is it? It is nearly 8 o'clock. Well, at least I have food. We just grab a screenshot. There we go. Hey, Crow, how are you doing? Good to see you. I died. A bear mauled me. And I ended up on my spawn island. And I wasn't carrying the rope. The good news is I was carrying enough food on me. And the spawn island has grown stuff. Yes, that is a moment. At which point you found out about the mechanic where you got to dash up to it and break its neck. Ah, I wonder. Oh, that looks like vines over there. Oh, bother. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Ooh, lead. I don't have the space for lead. Ah, perfect. Alright, what do I need for a raft? Uh-huh. 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 Go! I should just swim, but that somehow doesn't feel like the right thing to do. I may have little choice. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Excuse me a moment. Yes, I know. And there's not enough cattails on this island to do it, if you can believe that. I was looking for them. I've had more luck looking for the vines. Yeah, this island is not good for cattails. It's mostly a mountain. Well, yeah. So there's no So there's only a few places where cattails actually grow, which is a somewhat limiting feature. Like I said, I wasn't carrying my rope with me. Commoner. But I should. All I need now is an oar. Two more bits of rope. Ah. How come I need more? Ah. Yes. Getting there. I'm getting there. I just want to return to my starting point. My starting point, you know what I mean? With some degree of some degree of dignity. Oh, there's some over there. If I can get to it. I died. This is my spawn point. This is my spawn island. So excuse me. Yeah, this is where I started off. This is mostly an ocean planet. Sorry. Yes. And I need to head. Yeah. So this is where I started off. This was my spawn, and this is where I've been living. So I need to get back here, which means I need to go. Well, actually, I'm just going to get to the ocean. Yeah, it was a bear that got me. I accidentally dropped my falcons in the process. The falcons with which I had successfully killed boar and wolf. And in fact, then I got surprised by a bear, accidentally dropped the falcons, died. The good news is I should have enough copper to make another falcons, but the falcons was useful beyond what it really should be. A copper falcons would probably just bend immediately if used it. Even a bronze one. But the good news is this place is a heck of a lot more survivable than when I first spawned here, because the various plants are grown in. But fortunately, I had food on me. So... my goal is... yeah. I should have ended the stream, but my goal now is to get back home. And yeah, I need to head that way. Okay. And let me guess. How do I use the ore? Ah! How do I use an ore? Okay. Crafting. Suitable for raft. Yes, I gather that. How do I... oh, come on. Ah, no, that's for that. How do I get up? Okay. Ooh, I got lucky. uh, um, I just saw the... I saw the blasted shadow. No, no, I didn't. I was using a falx instead. You stupid bear. I was so lucky. Alright, so... right, let's see. Okay. Place the raft. Okay, with an ore in your active hotbar slot, you can move the raft. Bye-bye, Mr. Bear. Ah. All right. How do you get us? How do you change your camera view? Controls. Where's the camera? F5. Sorry, this is ridiculously Apart from the glasses, I think you can see the similarity. There's today's screenshot. Heading off into the sunset. It's got to be better than... I wanted a world which was as bit like Earth. Earth is what, 70% water. I hadn't realized how difficult I was making it for myself. But on the other hand, yeah. This is ridiculously satisfying. The last 3 times that I died and ended up back on the island, I ended up swimming. It's like, didn't realize you could make an oar from 2 logs and a couple of pieces of rope. Remind me to carry rope with me at all times. In fact, I was carrying rope with me, but I thought I was carrying too much, and I hadn't died in the last, what, 3 sessions, so... I just keep going straight. I should be fairly close to home. My view distance, by the way, is set to maximum, so what's that, kilometre and a half? I think this is actually max graphics. Great. Looks like fog is rolling in. Yeah, it's not that hugely I say it's not that hugely demanding a game. This is only a DDR4 based system. It's a 5800X 3D, no longer manufactured, and an RTX 9070, not even overclocked. Just a regular 9070. It handles 1440p widescreen gaming quite well. So, and I'm streaming at the same time. But this isn't heavy on the GPU, it's heavier on the CPU, I think. Imagine the CPU is... I still have a ways to go. So the first thing I do tomorrow is make another Falx. 16 gigabytes of VRAM, 32 gigabytes of regular RAM. So it's by no means it's a mid-range system at best. The 9070 is roughly equivalent to a 5070. Roughly. For certain values of roughly. So, I specifically got the 9070 non-overclocked because I wanted to give my 7800 to my son, which actually had a bigger power draw, but that meant I had to get him a power supply. So I couldn't update my power supply, but I could update the graphics card. So I just updated the graphics card. Well, this is certainly better than having to swim. It has more dignity. Grief. I don't know, you couldn't put it together now because the 5800X3D is no longer available. Originally... Oh, grief. I've forgotten. I mean, one of the major expenses is actually the fact that I've got 3 monitors. So it took me a year, roughly, to build this thing. I didn't, I had to save up and this kind of thing. So how much did this cost to build 2 years ago? Because it was 2 years ago I started building it. Let's see. At a rough guess, about $2,500, pounds, I should say, for everything that I've got. Monitors, PC, webcam, headset, which I don't use. But that's not counting the fact that this is the third graphics card, and my son's benefited from the upgrades because he got a 7600 and then a 7800 XT, and so he was able to trade in his old graphics cards, and I upgraded his CPU to a 5700 X3D because the 58 wasn't available. So it was a way to give him to seriously update his system. If I'd known what well, see, I didn't know back then what I know now, and when I built the computer, I had no intent of streaming. But if I had been, if I had my time again to build it, I would have probably got a 7900 GRE. Can I pick it up? And if I'd got a 7900 GRE, I would not have needed to upgrade. It's, yeah. But I wasn't looking to build a streaming system when I got started, so... And then things changed. Bear over there. No. I used to run a YouTube channel called Forgotten Aviation. It was actually moderately successful. It got too stressful, too much of a pain in the neck to continue, to be honest. Wasn't good for my mental health. But that didn't stop me thinking about what I could do with YouTube for fun. And as this computer sort of developed, I thought, you know what, maybe I could try live streaming. You know. And so I did. So it wasn't my son, it was me. So no, it wasn't my son's idea at all. There we go. We are home. We are home. Trees have grown. We are home. Right. And I actually have to bring this to an end because, as Crow knows, I will be streaming in 1 hour and 45 minutes with the Long Dark. So, well, that was an adventure. Oh dear. First thing I need to do is make another Falx. So, thank you everybody for watching. Likes and subscribes, greatly appreciated, of course. My streaming schedule will appear at the top of the screen shortly. And I hope to see some or all of you later. And if I don't, or if I do, I hope you all have a very good day. See you soon.